Hello, everyone. It's me, Lancer737. I bet you were not expecting this. We're doing a Friday the 13th stream. Surprise! I'm getting into the spirit for Halloween, so, this kind of contributes to it. But I hope you're all having a great Friday. Again, you're probably not expecting me to be doing something like this, but hey, that's just how it is. So, first things first, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be celebrating some stuff with Jason Voorhees. Some of that stuff happens to coincide with MLP because there is an MLP version of Jason Voorhees. Um, I did want to play some Mortal Kombat Mobile with the Jason Voorhees and Freddy Cougar team, but guess what? My game has corrupted again, and I have lost all progress in it, so that's just not going to be happening. But we can still do some stuff where he has technically crossed over into other things. I would have loved to play the Friday the 13th game, but I think it is now offline. I think it is officially dead, not because people didn't like it, but because it just, for licensing reasons, the game has been taken offline. I believe. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm missing an opportunity to be playing a game of Friday the 13th with a whole bunch of people, but it's just not in the cards. Anyway, hey everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. We're doing a Friday the 13th stream today. But yeah, but not only that, but unfortunately, and I really hate that this happened, one of my favorite characters, actors that plays as him, Darth Vader, the actor James Earl Jones, who voiced as Darth Vader, he has passed away, and that's really sad. And in honor of James Earl Jones, I wanted to show some of my most favorite stuff with Darth Vader. I'm not going to do too much of it because, again, it's not. I mean, my channel is a Star Wars channel, technically. It's also My Little Pony and just everything I absolutely like. I just don't want to go too overboard on the stream because it also is mostly a Friday the 13th stream. But I'm going to miss James Earl Jones. I never got to meet him, but he did such amazing work as Darth Vader and other characters too. He was in The Lion King. He was in the Tom Clancy series with Harrison Ford. I can't remember the name of it, but the first movie I had ever seen from that series, I believe, was Hunt for the Red October, which that's my favorite one out of all the movies within that Tom Clancy series. Tom Clancy's made a lot of stuff, but yeah, James Earl Jones has done a lot of stuff. He was in The Sandlot also. That was a great surprise character he played as in that because you weren't expecting to see who lived next door that owned the Beast, as the dog was called, but it was him, and so it was a pleasant surprise. I mean, it's a good thing it wasn't Darth Vader. All those kids would be absolutely destroyed right now. Everyone would be seriously in trouble. Anyway, hi everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you're having a great day and a great luck with the game that I'm playing right now, My Little Pony. I'm collecting everything before we do anything, of course. And don't forget to follow me or add me as a friend in the game. My friend code is in the top left hand corner. And you'll know it's me because my name is Violet Dreams. And I have the neon, well, not neon, I have the rainbowified powered Princess Luna as my picture. I remember I called one of the variants of Princess Amore or Queen Amore Neon Rainbow. She looks pretty cool. If none of you have seen her, I'll go ahead and look at her for you in a second. She should be right over here. But anyway, I hope you're having a great Friday the 13th, and I hope you have some really cool stuff planned for it, or maybe you just want to hang out here, which is fine with me. That's weird. I could have swore she showed up at this house. I hope something weird hasn't happened and made me lose progress because I feel like something like that has happened. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because I'm not here specifically for that. But yeah, she should be in this house. There is a short video that I uploaded with her. I mean, push comes to shove, you can just look at the short that I have. It would be a recent one. It's like Neon Rainbow Princess Amore, something like that. Got a lot of use for it. I mean, I got a heck of a lot for this version of Princess Luna because let's face it, she looks really awesome. She would also be epically powerful with this kind of ability when she looks like this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get into part of this. Part of this, the reason we're doing this isn't just because of James Earl Jones. It is Friday the 13th. And let's go check out our guest of honor, the bona fide version of Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. And I know where he lives because he happens to live in the same block that Princess Luna does. But that's not his house. It's going to be this one. No, must be this one. Okay. I was just kidding. Where the heck is it? Okay, maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, wait, there he is right there. And I guess I did pick. He's waving at us right now. Should have known. I should have known. The Masked Stallion. You look the other way. Look this way. Okay. And so the Masked Stallion. His kind eyes make even this scary getup look friendly. No, you should be running away from him whenever you see him. Just get out of there. So let's play a ball game. We're gonna run away from him first. We're gonna play some ball with them. So yeah, let's play some ball with Ponafide Jason Voorhees before he destroys us with the while we're sleeping in a sleeping bag. He's gonna pick us up and slam us into a tree until we are no more. It's just how it is. He's actually kind of good at playing ball. But anyway, I love this series. Jason Voorhees is not my absolute favorite slasher monster, though. If we're gonna go by specifically slasher killer slash slasher monster, it's gonna be Jeepers Creepers, and then tied, it's gonna be Jason. No, Jason Voorhees is my third favorite. Thinking about it now, he's my third favorite. My second favorite is the Valentine Killer. I think he's slightly better because, well, he not to root for villains or anything, but he actually uses a gun. People can easily run him. Well, excluding when Jason Voorhees teleports at people, you can get away from him, and then well, the Valentine Killer, if you get far enough away from him, he just will use a gun. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like he's terrifying. Now, he's not supernatural, so he doesn't have that going for him. Well, there was a remake. I think they made him a psychic or something, telekinetic, something crazy like that. Okay, so Jason Voorhees. Now he's gonna chase us in a minecarts. I honestly wish I could do more with him, but unfortunately I can't at the moment. But anyway, chat, let me know if you like Friday the 13th. What is your favorite movie from Friday the 13th series? Me personally, I'm gonna have to pick. It's a tie. When we're talking about movies, it is a tie for the seventh movie and Jason versus Freddy, or Freddy versus Jason. You know what? I don't. It must be Freddy versus Jason. Those are my favorite ones between those two. And if we're gonna talk about design, my favorite design for Jason was in the seventh movie. That's where he's his most undeadish and cool looking. Now, if we're talking about the Friday the 13th game, he's pretty cool. His some of his abilities are focused towards aquatic combat, which didn't, kind of doesn't happen very often. You have to wait for someone to try to escape in a boat, which most people usually don't. So some of his abilities are wasted. He cannot run at all, so he can be griefed pretty easily. But to counter that, you just pretend like you AFK'd. And when people are dancing around you, which this happened, danced around me, they thought I just gave up, just left the game. Then you strike, and then they scream. It's like, no, he didn't AFK, no! And then you hunt them down mercilessly and make them pay you for twerking in front of you. Now, now anyway, yeah, the seventh one, he's pretty cool. I technically have a second. Well, of course, I would have a second favorite. I have a second favorite, but he does not exist in any of the films, and that would be the retro NES version. And he makes an appearance in the Friday the 13th game. He's really, 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 really cool looking. His flesh is turquoise and green, and then like green, not rotten green. but the rest of them is in imperial purple, so he looks really really cool. On the NES, they had to simplify a lot of the colorization for characters. Um, Jason looked, oh, sorry, Freddy. Freddy looked terrible. He looked like a vomited up casserole. It was like puke yellow and puke orange. It's like, what a fantastic color combination. Granted, he is an evil person and a dream demon, so I could care less. Technically, I shouldn't really care too much about what Jason looks like because he's not much better. He's a little bit better to the point he could be a protagonist in Freddy versus Jason, but other than that, he's kind of a lame character. Well, not lame. I don't know what I'm saying. I meant to say evil character. Not if he was a lame character, I wouldn't be celebrating Friday the 13th with you guys. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Whoa, almost took that person out. Um. Anyway, yeah, that version looks cool. And then also in the Friday the 13th game, he gets a remix of the music he would play when he'd show up in the NES game. I've never played either of those games, but they look difficult, not for good reasons, bad game design reasons. It's not going to be pleasant. A lot of people are going to be upset with that, and I do not blame them because games that are made bad on accident, well, I guess when they're made bad on purpose, it's no better really, except for you can say that people are sadistic. But it's really really that game. It's not really worth playing unless you're on a sadistic run or you just want to play every single NES game that's ever been made, or if it's a noble act, you are doing the charity gameplay for helping children and stuff like that, which they do once a year. I've never been part of it because I never have had any sponsors for doing that, and they base how much money they donate based on how well or how fast or X objective that you got in a game and you're playing it, but that's just how it is. Um, anyway, yeah, it would be those two, and then yeah, I already went through it. The Jason versus Freddy or Freddy versus Jason, whatever the heck it is, that was just a really, really, really cool movie. I felt like there was too many cheesy things, especially in Freddy's movies. Believe it or not, despite how evil he is, I think they hammed it up just a little bit too much, just a bit too much, and so that kind of ruined things. Let's go to extra 3D real life mode. It may crash. I don't know, chat. Let's see. Will it crash? It actually crashes on my recorder, so I have to like pause it whenever I turn it on. And here it is. Pony that will be known with infamy. And he's dancing in front of us. Don't let the cute eyes fool you, chat. He will destroy us. If I let him get too close to us, we are doomed. We are doomed to a horrible existence where we'll be destroyed with his machete of doom. We'll never get to play this game ever again, and he'll laugh about it too. He is that kind of evil. He's that. That's what makes him unique compared to the other Jasons. The other Jasons are silent, but they have different aspects to them that make them unique. That's why I can say I like the seventh one and the retro one the absolute most. Well, this one, he pretends to be cute, and then it's too late, and then you're just doomed, 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 doomed. It's a sweet, cute doomed, but it's still doomed, and you're extra doomed, 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 doomed. Anyway, like I said, chap, tell me what your favorite Friday the 13th movies are and your favorite versions of Jason. And I just would like to know. Anyway, but like if I were to pick my absolute favorite story with Freddy or Jason, it would be Evil Dead versus or it's called Ash versus Freddy versus Jason. The primary universe versions of Freddy and Jason are finally completely dealt with by Ash from the Evil Dead series, and like they couldn't have chosen a better way to resolve the primary versions of those characters. They've had reboots of the other ones, but like they've always been linked together. In the second Evil Dead 2 movie, there is a Freddy claw in the shed when Ash unfortunately has to remove his demonically possessed hand. Happens to everyone, but it happens to have Freddy's glove in there. And then what else? So in Friday 13th and 9, they go more into detail about the history of Jason's family, and right there, and it's not even a spoof. It is a literal recreation of the Necronomicon from the Evil Dead movies, are in Jason's house. And so the demonic evil powers from the Necronomicon were used in his creation or enhancing his abilities in some sort of way. I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I don't remember the specifics of it, but his origin is linked to the Necronomicon from the Evil Dead series. What's interesting is the reason we never got a movie based off huge collection of stories for Ash versus Freddy versus Jason, which was pretty cool, was because the movie people decided they didn't want the characters to have a resolved ending, even though they were planning on eventually doing reboots of them, and they thought that the fandoms would be angry if Ash permanently destroyed them because that was Bruce Campbell's terms and conditions for filming it if Ash finally got to completely destroy them. The actors, at least the guy that played as Freddy, had no problem with it because he's like, well, even if you do permanently destroy him, you could just write in some way that he's not permanently destroyed. Um, the same could be true for Jason, but that's why they didn't. But again, it was silly because eventually they did have the primary versions of them completely destroyed. They've rebooted the series. Neither did really well, though, ironically enough. Oddly enough, it seems like, what is it? What is that series? I hate that series. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't really care for that series. That series has had so many freaking reboots. You would think that one would fail, but no, they just succeed on reboots. It's insane. It's crazy, chat. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, chat. Anyway, we are going to get out of this and we're going to talk about some other stuff. Let me pause it here for a second. This is where we get another crossover. And it's not just MLP that crosses over in this. I'm going to fix the music in this so it does not interrupt things. But yeah, that I've mentioned this before about Skullgirls. It's really cool. It's full of crossovers or technical crossovers. It depends on how you look at it. I might need to pause this again. I'm going to do that here in just a second. Okay, chat, I have fixed it. So anyway, like I was saying, the characters in this, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are references to other characters. So technically, you're having a whole bunch of different reboots. Let's get into it right now. We are going to fight some people. Jason will be joining us in this team. Um, let's beat up these people. Oh, and lo and behold, if you look at the top right hand corner, that is Princess Luna. I'm not kidding. If you've never seen me play this before, I'll show you in a couple minutes. And if you look at my defensive team, I have Princess Luna right there. I have two different Valentines. I prefer night element characters because I love nighttime. It's one of the reasons why I like Princess Luna. So, the one on the absolute left, that is an original character that it's not meant to be a reference to any other characters. The middle character is Marie, but it's based off Princess Luna, so that's Princess Luna or Nightmare Moon. She talks more like Nightmare Moon. And then the one on the right is another variant of Valentine Night Element, and she's actually based off like some kind of ninja outfit variant of Princess Zelda from Nintendo. So I didn't know that. But anyway, let's get into this now. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. So, what do I got here? I have Freaky Friday Pain Wheel, which that is a reference to Jason. It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. So, anyway, yeah. I actually don't like this character too much, but that's just how it is. And on her team is Unholy Host, Black Delilah. she's incredibly OP, and I got the shiny version of her, so I'm pretty lucky, I suppose. She's pretty awesome. Rest a while you can, because I will hunt you down and will bring. So this character, this variant of this character, is a reference to the mother that is a dragon and a vampire at the same time from Resident Evil 8. A lot of people love her. I don't usually like vampires, though. I like the vampire hunters. So this is a horror group. And then we have the xenomorph, which should be self-explanatory. The xenomorph is the xenomorph from the Alien series. And it has Night Element. If you've never seen me play this before, Night Element characters tend to lean towards super powerful offensive capabilities. And a lot of them have various different instant death abilities. That's one of the things that this character has. She's a shape changer, and when I hold down the block button, it changes her element, so that can throw off the enemy. But if I go back to the night element, which is the starting element for, I grant or I curse them with instant death, and they'll instantly die. I know it kind of sounds weird. It's not true instant death, but they'll just instantly die at a certain set amount of time, no matter what their health is. So, anyway, hey everyone, I'm glad you're here. Happy Friday the 13th. I will use some MLP characters, mainly Princess Luna here, after I run out of energy with these characters. So let's get into it. Friday the 13th style.
Kill!
Let's kill.
Showtime! Nothing!
Mother, it's not so bad.
Okay, so what's going on here?
No, stop!
It's nothing!
For the back to school fight sessions, what's going on here is the next character will progressively get more powerful capabilities. So this character is invincible, and because they have invincible, they're sucking the health out of my Jason character, Freaky Friday Painwheel. The only way I can get rid of it is if I hit them as they're attacking me, which I'm completely failing at that doing. I think Jason's going to buy it. Oh, no. Saved at the last second. Or, oh, yeah, saved at the last second. You saw that, chat. I just about, like, literally, I had no health. Even blocking, I would have been decimated. Okay, so next we're gonna go for this OP team. You have different things you can go for. You can go for really weak character. Well, technically this is a really weak character, but whenever you see a modifier on it, it means people have been skipping fighting them, which can mean either A, they just didn't want to fight them, or B, which is more likely, they have a really powerful setup and it can destroy you. And looking at it right now, that's not the case for Thang Viperio. Now for this group, it might be. It might be. I think the middle version of the character there might be OP. So this time, I'm not going to use Freaky Friday, Jason Voorhees, Pinwheel that much.
Let's kill! Showtime!
I'm just going to shoot them.
Let me play.
What's up? Bottoms up.
Baseball.
Hold up. Electrify. What?
Hey, catch!
We're up. Old fat hate a drop. Another run. You'll die. We're up. Down. Almost. Come here.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Strange, but useless.
Strange but useless. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we're going to switch to a different team. We're going to keep Jason. It's too bad I didn't get to use the xenomorph, but that's just how it is. Let's get into it. Different team. Okay, so this powerful team, the pink Robo Fortune, that character is busted. I hate that version. But we're going to go fight the anyway. We probably can destroy them. I'm going to switch the team, and you'll find out who I'm choosing next. Well, hopefully you were surprised. I hope by turning down the volume you did not hear who I picked. So the next contenders that I have picked on my team are Lovecrafted Swiggly, which that's not really a reference to a character per se. That is a reference to the macabre gothic writer Lovecraft. And of course, Dark Horse Marie is Princess Luna. The night will last forever, and really, she is really OP. Actually, all the characters except for the Jason character are OP on this team. Let's go chat. Let's destroy them, MLP and Jason Voorhees style.
Target confirmed.
Showtime!
It's nothing! It's almost in.
I won't break.
Lotion time!
Not yet.
Ha! Squirm!
Hold still. Soon I will burn. Offering. Stop now. Denied.
Holy
Nibble, overclock, instant.
And now a word from our sponsor.
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
That did not go as expected at all. That they creamed Princess Luna. I cannot believe it. I can't believe they destroyed our princess. We're gonna get even for her though. Jason, well, I'm not too surprised. I'm not too surprised that Jason did not make it. Okay, let's go for the next OP team. Or should I destroy Rainbow Dash? Chat, let me know. Should I destroy Rainbow Dash or should I go for the most difficult team? I'm gonna go for the most difficult team. I don't know. The chat might be broken. Very well could be broken. I do not know. Princess Luna is gonna have her revenge though.
Another with a fragment of their power?
Showtime!
Stop it! Netflix! Grinder! Hold still! Not yet! Howl,
Whoops! Eat this! Whoops! Tight a knuckle!
Our will shines!
Lucky shot! Now it's
And now a word from our sponsors.
Taking.
I also was not expecting that. I think there's been some rebalancing since the last time I played in the last campaign. Princess Luna's movements were a little bit too slow for my liking. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying this. Let's destroy a few more teams, and we're gonna get into Darth Vader. Anyway, here we go. Let's go for this team. This time we'll start with Lovecrafted. But anyway, chat, like I said, let me know down below what your favorite Jason Friday the 13th movie is. I'm interested to know.
All yours.
You've got spirit. Dad, I'm it. What, meanie? Sorry. Have a nice. Oh, don't bully him. Shall we start?
Nice spot. Sorry.
Would you kindly?
General. Arrogant fool. Not bad. That's all, Ghost.
Digger! Our heyday isn't over.
We're just getting started.
I also like Lovecrafted because she kind of looks like Rarity, like if she were in this game. Although the dragon that's with her obviously is not the right color for Spike. The colors are reversed. The fire is purple while he's green. If you were to able to fix those, then it would be perfect. But at the same time, then he would blend in too much with that version of Squiggly. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Here we go. Yeah, let's go for them. No, we'll go for them. I had to make a really big solid choice there, and I chose the weaker team because why not? You know what? This is Friday the 13th, so let's go back to Jason.
I'll speak you up.
I said Jason. What the heck's wrong here? Okay. It's like, go to Jason. Jason.
Kill. Showtime.
And that's right, I am fighting a variant of Link. I'm fighting Link, and then I'm going to fight Robocop. You ever wanted a fight between Jason and Robocop? Here it is. Darn, it didn't work.
Must kill.
Thrilling. Run! Come coming! What's not?
Overwhelming victory.
Get out of my head!
Jason's extra angry right now, but at least they won. Anyway, I think we're going to do only 2 more matches, and we're going to go on to the next thing we have planned. Oh, there's that character from that Hell's Belly, whatever. Oh, yeah, that series. I couldn't remember the name of it. I did not like that series, so I'm going to take some pleasure in destroying this team. And then Wolverine's on their side too, so it's going to be a little bit dicey, but I think we can manage it.
I will be the last
Wheel. Showtime.
Not enough. Huh?
Point it out. Hey, Cat!
Dude, would you like it? Shake it off. Would you like it? Shake it off.
I'm okay.
A strong will. Dude. Fate brought you here.
I killed that annoying character by blowing up and incinerating both characters when she landed on them. That ended perfect. I love it. I'm gonna save it as a favorite. Confirmed. Now, hopefully, it remembers the fight correctly. I've noticed that there's some problems lately with that save feature. It's not been saving some fights correctly. Um. Okay, let's do that final fight. We'll go with them. And just for the heck of it, we'll go back to Jason since this is their hour. We'll give it to them.
Showtime! Yeah.
What do you think, chat? I think that went well, actually. Considering what we went through, I think that went really, really well. Anyway, let's get to the other meat of this stream, Darth Vader. Like I said, Darth Vader is one of my most favorite characters to exist ever, whether it be a villain or just characters. He's one of the greatest, one of the absolute greatest. And one of my favorite moments in Darth Vader's time as a character was when he helped you as a pilot to go save Emperor Palpatine using a TIE Defender. It's one of the few times you saw him fly something really, really epic. And this is from the card game, not card game, the tactical tabletop war game that simulates starfighter combat with some capital ships, the minor ones. Anyway, here's the stats for it. He's level 6 pilot. Considering this is for 2 or 3, or they call it 2.5, that's the best that you can get minus any artificial enhancements. You cannot spend force points except for while attacking. While you perform an attack, you may spend 1 force point to change 1 blank result to a hit. So that's really, really good. He has full throttle capabilities, which allows him to, after you fully execute a speed 3 through 5 maneuver, you may perform 1 evasion action, which is good for anyone that's trying to hit him back. And as a white action, he has focus, which means whenever you use that and you have a focus token on your dice, if you roll the focus icon, that means it's a reroll. The evade token, which means automatic evade for at least 1 attack from one of your enemies. The next one is target lock from the targeting computer. But when you use that without any projectiles that require it, you do a full reroll of all your attack dice. If you have projectiles that require it, well, you just need it to fire that specific projectile. You don't get the other reroll bonuses. You can do a loop-de-loop, or they call it a barrel roll on this. And then you can do a boost maneuver, which means after you've done a speed maneuver of some kind or an action, you can do a light maneuver. Anyway, his attack value is 3, defense value is 3, armor value is 3, and shield value is 4, and he has 3 force powers, which with some light regen with it. But yeah, this is just a representation of that awesome moment that our favorite character Darth Vader did when you as the character Maracas Steel, an Emperor's Hand in the game called Star Wars TIE Fighter, or the story Star Wars the Steel Chronicles, STELE Chronicles. You go to save Emperor Palpatine. The Empire's having a light rebellion with one of their Grand Admirals. He's not siding with the Rebel Alliance per se, but he wants to kill the Emperor. And you and Darth Vader are not going to put up with it. You're going to go and save him. Okay, let's get into some other stuff with Darth Vader. Okay, chat, I am back. I'm sorry for taking so long. I got called. I can't do this for too much longer. Um, it's kind of a sort of a bad time at the moment, but I'm gonna at least do what I planned on doing, and I hope you're having fun. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tell me what your favorite Jason stuff is. Tell me what your favorite Darth Vader moments are. But anyway, this is one of my favorite Darth Vader moments. This is from the Star Wars TIE Fighter game. I'm not gonna play it all. But if you want to check out Star Wars TIE Fighter, they have it on Steam and GOG and other stuff like that.
Come back to TIE Fighter.
Oh, this is from Apps Plus. So don't forget to check them out. I unfortunately don't have any gameplay footage for myself playing it. I do have footage from times I've played it, but not this specific mission.
So,
arrived to help in the effort to save the Emperor.
he's quite loyal.
You will be-
What?
This is the Star Destroyer Majestic.
It's hyperspace right behind the Majestic? Okay.
Ordered by Imperial freighters.
Uh-oh.
Alpha 1, this is Flight Group
TIE advance inbound.
for attack.
And like I get lots of great memories looking at this. This is one of my most favorite games, like ever. Period. This is one of my most favorite games. Star Wars TIE Fighter. That whole series was incredible. Star Wars TIE Fighter, X-wing, X-wing Alliance, X-wing versus TIE Fighter. Yeah, X-wing versus TIE Fighter. All the Rogue Squadron games. They're technically an offshot, but I would consider them part of the same series. And then like what we got in
Emperor's in Haven 1.
Star Wars Battlefronts, and then recently Star Wars Squadrons, which is a love letter to all those. It has everything from all of those and more, including bringing stuff from the lore into that game and having great player versus player mode. They have play night going on right now, but this is Friday the 13th. I'm going to spin it with you guys because it's Friday the 13th. Heck yeah. And right now you're in a TIE Defender. You're obliterating this specialized shuttle that has like turbo lasers for turrets in the back of it. It's like a nightmarish shuttle to have to fight. But Darth Vader will show up and help you.
I'm falling apart under
That or you're going to just have to take my word for it, Chad.
Henley.
Just take my word for it. Okay, let's get to the next thing. Hopefully you're still here, chat. This was also an awesome moment. I could easily pick many moments for when Darth Vader is sword fighting, which they're really cool. We just don't get to see him dogfight often. And this was awesome. I loved seeing this. This is another fantastic moment that I can pick that I loved of Darth Vader's. See how he's just casually evading the enemy's attacks and he just destroys that. He's gonna. I think that's Phoenix Squadron. He's just epically destroying them. That's pretty cool. He's wrecking their entire capital ship, which is also pretty cool. Yeah, they're chasing him down right now, and they think they have a shot at stopping him. Unfortunately for them, they don't realize this is freaking Darth Vader. That isn't happening. Darth Vader is gonna get them. I might be skipping too much of it, but the reason I'm doing that is I just don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, Darth Vader did a heck of a lot of damage, wrecked a lot of their stuff, and the main characters are in serious trouble right now. They do eventually escape. I didn't care for it much. I do have this scene in one of my videos. I think that the Pony of Shadows has a lot of similarities with Darth Vader. In the origin of the characters themselves, mainly Stygian too. I should say Stygian, not just the Pony of Shadows. But yeah, this is in one of my videos with the Pony of Shadows, and this was also an epic scene. Also made me think of Friday the 13th because people like to say that this has similarities with slasher horror villains because that kind of has that vibe. This scene, it's a really epic scene. I love it, Jill. Vader is just the look of him, the power he has, the way he talks to his enemies. It's just so epic. They're horrified right there. He's just like, they're like, get us out of here, bleed no. I mean, do you blame him? He's just, you saw what he did to them. That was just epic. Don't mind the bad CGI chat. This was also an epic moment when they had him come back to fight. Now, granted, there is some speculation that this kind of does ruin episode 4 in some degree. I can see that a little bit, just a little bit, because like the way they talk, it's been a long time. I mean, you could still argue it has been a long time in this fight, but this fight, you can't miss this fight. This is almost at where they're both at their greatest degree of intensity, ferocity, and mastery of the Force, depending on how they use it. Darth Vader is using a lot of Force abilities to sustain himself, but he's also using incredibly powerful ones. The only ones that you don't see him use in this fight are like abilities like Force Death and Force Cannon, just things like that. But he's still using the Force in incredible ways, skilled ways. It's pretty cool. But if I am gonna have to pick my most, it's gonna be both my most favorite fight with Darth Vader, most epic moment with Darth Vader. It is in Return of the Jedi, the fight between him and his son. There is some things I would fix in it. I think the part where he kicks him and makes him go down the stairs is kind of meh. I would have made it more ferocious, but it still has some really incredible, dangerous moments. Like this moment right here that you're seeing, it's a reference to when Obi-Wan had the high ground, and Luke is kind of letting him know that now. And then, like, this is why he takes him out in this scene the way he does. He throws the lightsaber, sending Luke to the ground, making him not have the high ground. That's a shout, like I said, it's a shout out to what happened to him in episode 3, which I thought was fantastic. And another thing that you may not notice while he's underneath here, he should be able to see Luke. The designers decided when they filmed this, as a viewer, they wanted you to be able to see Luke. But right now, he's using force invisibility, force cloak, and force stealth. He's just failing a little bit because he's emotional. He's having every form of combat put on him, and while doing so himself towards Vader, and he's slightly failing at that. That's why Vader is still slightly able to sense him, despite the fact he is talking. But that's why Vader just doesn't see him. Like the helmet that he has multi-screen composite visual mode, one of those things being infrared. So, him hiding underneath the stairs, he shouldn't have a problem just straight up seeing him. That's why he didn't up and get him. And also, if you look at this scene, when he threw his lightsaber, causing Luke to fall, he actually made Luke lose his lightsaber. If you look at his right hand, he is holding Luke's saber. Luke has never been in more danger than he is in this moment right now, hiding from Vader and just sometimes accidentally giving himself away by saying stuff. And he's like, if you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will. See, Luke's lightsaber is in his left hand right now. I meant to say left hand. He force pulled it out of his hand. And the music was just absolutely chef's kiss epic. Just incredibly epic. This whole fight, because at this moment, Vader won. And you're like, wait, Vader won? Yeah, Vader won. Unfortunately, he got him to break. He got him to go to the dark side just slightly. And if you include the Dark Empire as being canon, this moment is kind of that fatal light poisoning move that he just did to Luke's soul that would make him go down that path. He is saved later at some point, but he did the damage that needed to be done. And that goes to the absolute most epic part of this moment. So Luke brings it back. Luke gets himself back. He sees after the damage that's done to Vader's hand that he has the same robotic missing hand. He's going down the same path that Anakin did and became Darth Vader. And then that's when he's like, "No, I'd rather die than kill my own father." And then Anakin comes back. Anakin is coming back spiritually and technically, literally, if you go by George Lucas's um words about what happened. And he's watching his son die. The last remnants of his wife Padme are dying right there. He comes back and he looks back and forth, and he just grabs Emperor Palpatine and he destroys him. He destroys one of the most evil, wicked people ever to exist in all fiction right there. That is an epic scene. I kind of don't mind the no. Like George Lucas added a scene with, I mean, the verbal part with him saying no. But yeah, it still is a fantastic scene. It probably is a little bit better with them just being silent and just grabbing Palpatine right there and just throwing him down the pit. But the music, you would not be able to get any of these things without George Lucas, John Williams, the composer, and unfortunately the guy that died recently. I'm bringing it back to the main subject, and we would not have these epic moments and in fiction and storytelling without James Earl Jones at all, or anyone that brought Darth Vader to life as a character. And I'm thankful to Jesus Christ for all that. And I'm glad I got to share this with all of you. And I hope you're enjoying this. So before I go, let's get back more into some Friday the 13th style stuff. What do you say, chat? So we're gonna bring it home, chat. This is what I wish I was playing for you all right now, to be honest with you. But like I said, I think the game finally has been taken offline. So we're gonna sit back, relax, and laugh at everyone being destroyed by the retro NES version of Jason in the Friday the 13th game. Props to the person that made this video. Play with Jason. I guess that's the name of the channel. Don't forget to let them know that I brought you here to this video if you go to their channel. But here he comes. Here he comes. They're so doomed. They're so doomed. Man, I miss Jason. I miss playing as Jason. I love this game so much when it comes to these kind of games. I heard a lot. I mean, most people I think play Dead by Daylight. I am going to try that out for Halloween. But I just miss the idea that you can actually destroy the main villain, and also don't like how hampered most of the monsters are in Dead by Daylight. But it's cool that it has so many crossovers in it, including having Ash Williams and then having Freddy and Albert Wesker and the Nemesis, the Xenomorph, Pinhead. But Jason's missing that one too, which is really weird. But I just love this game so much. And then, like, as a competing game, they had, of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre come out. That one did well, ironically enough. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just don't know, chat. I don't understand it, chat. They had an Evil Dead one come out where you're more able to fight off the monsters, but that kind of was not that popular, which is weird to me. That's just so weird, especially Ash is just such a cool protagonist character. You would think more people would enjoy it. But That's just how it is, chat. But anyway, I just love this game. The detail they put into it, all the different Jasons you can play as. Again, this is my second favorite Jason. Now, he does not play any different than the base Jason. It's just he looks like the NES Jason. His music is based off. When I say based, I mean like the theme of it's based off of it. It's original chords. Sounds great. Other than that, he's the same as the base Jason, but it's worth it to me. I love the look of him, the sound of him. It just brings back so many good memories. I met one of my favorite friends, a Twitch friend. Her name's Dame Falcon. She's not streaming stuff anymore, except for in the show that she's part of. But it just makes me miss her stuff so much. And I got to be friends with her because of this game.
Hunt them down and make them pay.
That person's doomed. I feel like they're having a really easy time. I feel like they're playing on offline mode. I really do. It feels like they're playing on offline mode, and it very well could be. That person is done, chat. They are done. I hope they were not a subscriber.
My Jason.
Chat, that person is gone forever. They will be missed whether they were a subscriber or not. Especially if they were, donating to the campsite.
Dead body.
I feel like they're fighting AI. Ooh, she needs a chiropractor. Yes, keep her warm by the fire because she probably can't get up anymore.
Make them suffer like we.
Either this is scripted or they're fighting AI. I would have to look at the date of this game, but it very well could be that just because, like I said, the last Friday the 13th, I swear that was the last time this game was online with online play.
They can't hide.
They're just having an incredibly easy time. It's either AI or this is like, yeah, them running in the woods where they couldn't run. That tells me it's AI. But I was gonna say it was either that or they were just new. Ooh, they're acting wooden.
Yes. Beautiful mother.
How many campers are left though? Really, at this point, we got 4 minutes left. Who's left at that point? There wasn't that many people camping here. Granted, they have to be getting good funding with having a good campsite this big, and the cabins are really nice. Hey, chat, did you ever, when you go, whenever you went camping, did you stay in the lodges or stay in the cabins? I've never camped in a cabin, believe it or not. Camped a lot, hardcore old school camping. I even had to make my own shelter and wilderness survival training. It was the crappiest shelter ever. It worked. I didn't enjoy it. I had to make it out of leaves and stuff. But yeah, I've done camping to that degree. I've never stayed in a cabin. Almost in a way, like the whole point is like to be outdoors. So it's like when you're in a cabin, it's like you're just in a house that's now further away from Walmart. I'm not gonna knock anyone that has camped that way. It's just that's it. This is how it feels to me. This cabin's getting wrecked. Okay, I think they're skipping. That shouldn't have happened. Let's skip ahead. Yeah, they got someone. Yeah. Oh, that's the end. Darn it, no. Or, no, this is just a commercial. No, skip it. Okay. So while we were skipping ahead, they got someone. And I'm not quite sure how many are left. I would say 2 at most are left. 2 at most are left, and it's not going to be looking good for them. Granted, now they have... Okay, well, they're doomed. I was about to say, they have the element of stealth on their side since there's so few people. He landed right next to him. It's like, no, you're done. Luck was not on your side, and neither is the door nor the firecracker. Wait, okay, never mind. The firecrackers did work on Jason. But he's just extra angry now. You were better off with tame Jason, not extra angry Jason. It's like the times you go to Popeyes and you get extra spicy chicken, but they accidentally put too much black pepper in it, and now you're choking, and that's what's yeah. See, they're choking too. Oh,
Up, Jason. Find them.
okay, never mind. They're not choking. They might survive, but again, I still feel like this is AI. Good AI, but AI nonetheless. But chat, that just brings back so many good memories. I love Friday the 13th, and I miss it. Don't get me wrong, I like playing as the Jason-ish characters in the games that we just played. They are Jason just from different universes, but I want to be playing this.
They deserve to die, Jason.
Well, Jason won.
Make them suffer.
7 of 7. Chat, I hope you had a lot of fun with me. Granted, it's a Friday night, so I wasn't expecting too many people to show up, but I did get a pleasant surprise with everyone showing up. I do plan on streaming tomorrow at 2, 3 tops. Got to cook though, so it shouldn't be. Well, anyway, I've been doing the homework on War of Equestria, War for Equestria, whatever. Can't say the name anymore. But yeah, and good luck to you in this game. Um, Sorry to make it a little bit more serious again. The stuff going on with Weezer, he's still alive, thankfully. Um, but I will say this, like the doctor told me, whenever a cat has happened, what happened to it, which it does look like it was a heart attack. Whenever it has something like that happen to it, it is game over. Like they said, they don't last too much long after that happens. So I'm doing a good job, or the best I can to take good care of them. Um, just yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this. But yeah, I was gonna say I was doing my homework too for that game. But please not play, pray for Weezer. I love him very much, and it's just I feel guilty about what happened, and I just wish it hadn't happened at all. Anyway, everyone. Oh yeah, one of the reasons I was gonna say is I was focused a lot on him, so I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to finish this campaign. But if you can, good for you. I might get a character to catch up, but I'm not sure it will help me at this point. Anyway, everyone, I hope you had fun with what I could do for Friday the 13th. I wish I could do a stream party with the videos and stuff, but that's just not possible at the moment. But anyway, peace be with you all. Have a happy Friday the 13th. And I hope while talking about this, you have interest in looking into one of the Friday the 13th movies. Again, the seventh one and Freddy versus Jason are my favorite ones. I like Jason in Space too. But my absolute favorite one with Freddy and Jason would be Ash versus Freddy versus Jason, which is something you would have to find a YouTube video on about the fight between those three because it's in comic book form. And I think it would probably be too difficult at this point to find the comics. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my friend code's in the top left hand corner if you didn't get that before. So peace be with you and have a happy Friday the 13th.